Hey, Formula One fans, thanks for tuning in. This is my review of the Miami Grand Prix. I'm finishing up the weekend and I wanted to drop a review, some of my personal experiences. I'm going to answer a couple questions. The first one, in my opinion, do I think Miami should continue to host the Formula One Grand Prix as opposed to maybe looking at some other cities in the United States? They are in year 2 of a 5-year contract, I believe. So there'll be 3 more races, at least 3 more races in Miami. And the second question I would answer, if one, I believe they should continue to host, is would I return to Miami and watch another Grand Prix? So let me just give this disclaimer right off the bat. If you are a person of considerable wealth and means, and money is not really an object for you, this review really isn't for you, because you're going to stay at the best hotels. You're going to eat at the best restaurants. You're not going to wait in lines. You're going to get dropped off wherever you need to go. And if you have a problem, you're going to have a concierge or a host take care of it. So this review really, I guess, is for the ordinary guy or the ordinary gal who is not in that position, however you describe ordinary. So that's where we're at. Friday, I get into Miami. I check out the stadium and the campus. I really enjoy the layout. There's plenty of water stations. There's plenty of places to sit in the shade if you wanted. Good food options, really good food options as well. Lots of drink. There's sponsors and everybody had their setups and their little areas, which was really, it was fun. It was a good layout. They had the pit zone. They had selfie areas. They had, the simulators. Everybody really loves the simulators, the driving simulators. That's always a popular event. So there was a line for that, of course. But overall, the campus and the fan zone inside the stadium, I thought it was a great layout. I walked around the campus a couple times, got a lot of steps in, and I think they did a good job. I think they did a good job with the layout. I think they did a good job opening up level 3 of the stadium to allow people to go inside and having, different vending and stuff up there as well. So good job for that, Miami Grand Prix. The parking, I'm not an easy person to please with parking, so I parked in lot 95 and I took the shuttle bus over. After I got off the bus, I did have to walk a little bit to get to the gate and getting back to the bus. I spent some time deciding on parking options, and I was really trying to get as close as I could. You don't want to spend a whole lot of money on parking, but you don't want to walk either. And I don't know if there's really any way they can improve that, but I took the shuttle bus because I wanted to be dropped off right in front of the gate, and I still had to walk a little bit. So like I said, I don't know if they could fix that. I could park in another lot. We'll see what other options might be available. So anyway, I talked to a lot of the staff. I told them, look, I want to know how you're doing, how you feel. Did you work this event last year? What do you think's going on this year? And some of them were hot, and they were outside, and overall they were really, really either just well trained or very pleasant, and they knew the impact that having this race would have on the city, because they were I had talked to a couple dozen people, vendors, even some of the privately contracted people, like the bus people, the bus drivers and those folks, as opposed to the vendors inside the stadium. Really just all across the board, the employees and the staff did a really great job. Everybody I talked to was into the race. They were really into it. It wasn't just a job, and some of these folks, staffing is an issue. You pick people up for the week or the day even, but everybody was aces right there. So good job for the stadium campus, the layout of the Miami Grand Prix, and the staff. The fan zone inside was awesome. It was a good experience getting up close and seeing a Formula One car speed past me. From some of the viewing areas that you can get up close to the track. Just an incredible experience. They also had the Porsches racing that weekend, so that was something neat to see. In addition, some additional race action. So Friday at the stadium was a very good day for me. Friday night, I went to the Maxim party at the Hyde Hotel. I thought it was a bit whack. For me, there wasn't a lot of dancing. I mean, the music was great. It was really just everybody kind of hanging out, looking cool. There was lots of alcohol and drinks and those sorts of things. There were some people smoking weed. It just really wasn't my scene. It wasn't. It's not something I would go back to. I wouldn't go back to another Maxim party um, at this Grand Prix or really any other option at this point. So I don't think it was what they billed it as. It was really just get you in the door and you can drink. It wasn't anything special. So with that, I would not go back to the Maxim party, and this one was at the Hyde Hotel. Saturday, I wake up. I explore the city a little bit. I go to the beach. If you're going to Miami Beach area, you have a conference, you have a convention, you have an event, I would highly recommend blocking off a half a day or a full day for the beach. Their beaches are absolutely beautiful. Really just a stunning gem. And I guess that's why it's Miami, right? And I live next to the water. I live next to great beaches, and I love the ocean. So Miami, that's a gem, obviously, and they're proud of it. The hotels, I spent some time like by Fontainebleau and Eden Rock. That was kind of central for me. A lot of activity, a lot of people, everybody dressed up, everybody having fun. It was neat. It was really a neat experience for me. You got to have money to hang in places like that. So that's something that you would want to plan for as well. Saturday, I was at the fan festival in Wynwood, and it was in a part of the community. There's lots of murals, lots of art all over the place, and I watched qualifying from the fan festival in Wynwood. I met some friends, some international friends. We were all standing. There's places to sit and everything there as well, but if you were watching the big screens, there were some people sitting on the ground and some people standing and drinking beers, and it was a lot of fun. The festival was good, one, because there was people there. They had a lot of people walking in, dancing, having a good time, drinking, and experiencing all the things that the festival had. So that was a big plus as well. Saturday night, I went to the Fontainebleau party. They had DJ Martin Garrix there. There was lots of celebrities, so many people, some of the top DJs in the world. Martin Garrix's set was awesome. Lots of smoke and lasers, and everybody was dancing and having a good time. That party was different than the Maxim party. That's not really my scene, but if I were to go back to another party, I would certainly choose the Fontainebleau one. But that's going to cost you money. That's going to set you back. And some of these events I kind of I talked my way into, let me just put it that way. So, for you partying guys and gals, that was a good one. But people were dancing. They were having a good time, at the Fontainebleau party event there. So that's that. Sunday, the race. Let me see my time here. So the race at the stadium, I get there. I see the drivers' parade. I was very excited for that. That was neat. And I walked around the campus a little bit. The Porsches were out there. I did not stay Sunday and watch the race inside the stadium because I didn't want to stand and watch a section. So I went to a watch party at Haggerty Garage and Social, and I wanted to be with some car people, and it was fun. It was a good event, small, but there was car people around, and I met some new friends. I met several international friends throughout this weekend, which was neat because in my circle, there's not a lot of people that watch Formula One, so that was a big plus for me. Finally, the opening ceremonies and the race itself. It was great. I know some people may have different opinions about the driver introductions and everything that happened before the race, but this is Miami. This is the United States. Different races are going to have different flavors, and I did enjoy it. I thought it was a great job. They wanted to put their best foot forward. They want to make it special. They want to really make it unique, and I liked it. I enjoyed how they did it. It was great. Great. The race itself, Max Verstappen put on a clinic. There was lots of overtakes. There was no do not finish DNFs. There was no flags or wrecks. So all 20 drivers finished. So in that sense, it wasn't, there wasn't any drama there. But the race itself, from a technical aspect, strategy and everything, was really entertaining. So do I think Miami should continue to host the Formula One race? Absolutely, 1,000%. You did a great job, Miami. Is there room for improvement? Yes. Would I go back again? Yes, I would. It's not something you can do spontaneously, but I would certainly return back to Miami. So thanks for watching my review. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll try and answer them. I hope to see you in Montreal.